Hiya guys, Spectre here, welcome back to my Total Warhammer 3. Continuing my Lone Leon Kurt 100 AI turn Headstart campaign. We're at end of turn. This one's actually going rather well, where the Skarsnik one is going to be a bit more challenging. Greenskins aren't generally as strong though as Bretonnians. Bretonnians and Greenskins work on the different foot, where Greenskins can be really strong early on, because one of their best units is the Skulkers that are tier 2, where the Bretonnians don't really get rolling until they can reach Knights of the Realm and Questing Knights, which are more like mid-game. You'll get them, and they're like, what, tier 3 units I think? Once you've got those you're pretty safe, because they can last all the way into the late game. And then obviously, the longer you survive, the better units you get. Where where the huh? Or actually what I'll do is, it's just assault, isn't it? So if I go to, in fact no, I'll keep it, fuck it, I'll keep it. I'll keep it. Said something about a trait. I got a negative trait. It's the Green Knight. I didn't realize I could get traits.
By the light of the lady. I ride. Lord of Bretonnia.
And take back my settlement. The fucking Karos feet we were gifted to Tomb Kings for some stupid reason.
My deeds are legend.
One thing though that the green, another thing, or should I say, the Greenskins and Bretonnians kind of share in common is the Greenskins only really, I suppose, have like one sort of decent unit, which is your nasty Skulkers. I mean, you can use Stone Trolls to a degree. I don't think an entire army of them would be amazing. Maybe if mixed in with some rogue idols, they got more leadership. Because there's nothing really to buff the leadership of trolls other than things like those. I mean, and there's not like any special buildings, like example like Grom's Peak or something like that. I mean, I suppose you could have heroes with the confident trait, but then again you could do the same thing for the goblins. And the goblins are much cheaper, so you can have more of them where the trolls aren't. Obviously Black Orcs are quite good. But again, they're really expensive, but they've not got much tactical flexibility. And same as like your Rogue Idol, I mean, Rogue Idol is... It's a big tanky unit. It's like your Dread Saurian. It's a line breaker. Yeah, it's a line breaker of a unit. It's very slow, very cumbersome.
If the lady wills it.
It's not going to be getting there anytime soon.
Lord.
That gives him a half stack at least.
Champion of the lady, I assent to your orders. I will see it done. Lord and hero, if the lady wills it.
Yes, welcome. We receive you with the lady's grace. What is your business?
Do you know who I... Welcome to Fair Breton.
Forecanad! It is time. Come forth, men of fair Bretonnia. Cadrin welcomes you.
They are one. My palks are at your service.
Ready. Friendship.
Now, greetings from Grand Theogenist. I bid you welcome in the name of the Emperor.
Joining the war against Khemri still don't have to get a trade agreement?
As you say.
Attack!
Yes.
Noble.
I'll crush them all!
I refuse. Foolish thing. No.
Oh, that's got a nuke. Fuck. Gotta be careful of that.
My deeds are legend. Verily.
Ready to serve.
Who am I at war with? Who am I at war with whose territory I can take? Fucking hell, how many armies has he got?
Aye up!
Or I could come over here and help these. They've been assaulted by the Dark Elves. There's orange over here. Because this is all red. Then again, I could just raise them. If I wanted to. Just go up there and just raise and sack some Norse and shit, whatever.
Do you wish the lady's favor?
Volkmar. Yeah. Ooh, Zinchi's down there. I could go down there and whoop his ass.
Who calls?
He's got some down here, hasn't he? I'm actually looking quite forward to playing the Monogod factions again. But now obviously in different starting locations. Some not very thematic, and some they've kind of got mixed up, like they could easily switch Kairos with Village, because Kairos was the one attacking the northern gates of Kislev. Skarbrand just does not belong where he is at all. He belongs up here near where the Demon Prince is. Nakari was in the middle, kind of where Malus Darkblade is, because she attacked the northern coast of Orthwan. And then I think it was even Nakari, oh, it might be Nakari over here actually, who then came down to the coastline to jump over onto Orthwan. And it was Kugaf in the middle. But I can live with Scarbrands. I just wish they'd change Kairos with Village in terms of where they start, because you've got those Warriors of Chaos up there. You haven't got one down here. So you could put Village down there, and then you've got a demon up there. Nakari on Orthwan isn't great because you're talking about occupying major cities on Orthwan, which is a very rare occurrence. So Nakari, in my opinion, needs to be moved somewhere else. It's not good for Nakari to be there. I think somewhere around here would be better. Personally, I know Nakari has a past history with the High Elves, but putting Nakari actually on Orthwan, not the best idea. Nakari would be a hard one to place though. Nakari would be a hard one to place. I mean, what might be a better option, especially since Nakari would be near Marathi, maybe put Nakari where, in Arnheim, where Alethar used to start. So then you've got her who's aligned with Slanesh, and Slanesh's chief Greater Demon. Might be a better location. And then the only one that other needs shifting because it doesn't make sense at all is Kogaf. Kogaf's is bad. So you've got a guy who likes plagues and spreading them among other factions and isolates himself on 3 rinky-dink islands. I mean, this would be where humans would test plagues in real life. You know, somewhere it can't just escape to the general populace because you've got the sea as a natural barrier. That would make sense. But not to isolate yourself if you want to spread them. He wants to be in the thick of civilization somewhere. Now you've already got Festus in a good location, because he's able to do it from where he is. But you'd need him somewhere. Maybe either somewhere in the Southlands or somewhere closer to Cathay. Bottom end of Cathay or something somewhere. I'm going to put him in Empire because you've got him too close to Festus. I mean, you could put him somewhere in Lustria. Wouldn't be a bad idea. You've not really got a Chaos Warrior or a Demonic presence around there. I'm sure they could find somewhere around here for him. And you've already got Skrulk, and he's like the plague rat. I don't know, it's a difficult one. Nakari and Kugaf would be difficult ones to try and place, but Kugaf being on an island doesn't make any sense when he wants to spread his plagues. It just doesn't work. It was the worst place they could have possibly thought of to put him. He wants to be right in the thick of it where he can spread his plagues and where it can just ravage other empires and armies. I mean, if they move Village down here, and they move Kairos to where Village is, they potentially then could put another Greater Demon down here. So like one place they could use is Quetzalcoatl. because you've got Henowin here, you've got Volkmar there, and you have Manfred here, I think. So you could always wang him straight in the middle of there. And then you've got another, like, Greater Demon Monogod presence down here, and is closer to people. He's not isolated himself on a fucking island. That makes no sense. Because essentially you've got two Monogods down here. Anyway, you've had two. One at the top and one at the bottom with Scarbrand, and then Kairos was down here initially. And then moved him on to this place, which made more sense. But, thematically, Kairos never was down there. I mean, technically there was Village, but it'd be better to have a Warrior Chaos faction down there, and then a Monogod up near Cathay, because Kairos was the main, like, attacker of the Cathayan Great Wall. Ooh, so now that one's fully built, it's 73%. So this is giving a lot for whatever reason. This pottery kiln thing. You gotta bear in mind as well, I've done none of the research for these either. I've got 5 research to do that are all going to give me more money from industry.
For now, yes. I go thither.
Let's get him moving.
The lady's chosen. On to victory!
And this way I can move safely through the swamps and without taking attrition. And if the Skaven do try and attack me, there's very little chance of me getting ambushed. Although it wouldn't matter with the cavalry army, to be fair with you. Cavalry army just make my life easier. But playing the Monogod factions with the Immortal units is going to be a lot more interesting. Because they're just a lot more tanky job on your units. And one of the only demon units you can kind of rely on to not die is the Lords and Heroes. The demons just don't feel threatening enough. And then if you can ever get physical resistance on a mortal unit or something like that, they're even more dangerous. I mean, like, all Zinja's units all have barrier, but the demons have no armour, or very little armour. Where other mortal units have got barrier and a metric shit ton of armour.
My reputation precedes me.
Oh, he ain't got that thing yet, has he? But see, that plus that, you've got a 25% ward save there alone.
Protector
And then
of
once
the
he gets to red trait, oh look, you get another 8% on Grail Knights and Grail Guardians. It's going to make it even fucking higher. Yep. Think about the other guy's got it, haven't he?
I will indulge you.
King Lewin Leonker. I
I shall do what I can. Farewell.
18% ward save plus plus that. Oh my god. Yeah, these just became the most like tanky unit in the fucking game. 132, 52 melee defense, and then basically I think a 33% ward save. And these are even worse. Same armor, but they've got 79 melee defense because they're a frontline unit. Fucking ridiculous.
Your plan is a good one.
I'll stay there a moment. He's got some storm vermin with halberds, but I am less worried about them, especially considering they're low rank.
Guardian.
And I've got these things with that godly level ward save. I mean, that is literally just a third of all damage doing nothing. Doing absolutely nothing.
Nobly done.
You want the salt, yes. And see, so I've got to make the choice now because I've got lots of allies, and my allies are quite strong.
Come forward.
Rather than going and declaring all my allies nearby to get the territories I need to complete my short campaign victory, I've got to go further afield. So that's because all my allies around me got really strong. But I had some sketchy moments on the turn up to 100, which obviously... Ooh. Well, Ikit Claw would have had a fighting chance inside his city. But when he decided to do something like that, not so much anymore. Is his army still alive? That was an underweight intercept. You instantly die though, right?
You seek the lady's favor. My reputation precedes me.
Think me full?
No, need my warp token stash.
The lady wills it!
To avoid getting nuked? Absolutely. I could just really use that money.
King of Bretonnia. My strength and wisdom are yours. A king stands with you. I will see it done.
Have to attack it again, won't we, next turn? More than
I am
likely.
the blood of Gilles.
Then we can destroy it.
Lord. Valiant Lord.
The valves definitely still aren't working. Or troughs, whatever they're called, for them ladies.
Do you know who I am? Very well, if you insist. Blessings of the lady be upon you.
Why is that there? Oh, we're building both of those, aren't we? Yes. Not building that in this province. We need the iron mine, and we need whatever the fuck that thing is. And it says Myrmidia, which is weird, because Achilles guys from Greece were the Myrmidians, were the Myrmidon. Sounds like something to that sort of thing. That gives 8 control as well, which should be good, because what the pity we're lacking is control.
My reputation precedes me.
Yeah, now we can afford to actually do that. Same here as well. Let's do those. I think these are all upgraded now, aren't they? Yeah.
Armored in faith. Blessings of the lady be upon you.
Wonderful.
Lord of the Glade.
Not your shadow.
And there, that goes back in.
Very well, I go.
Mr. Lacor. And that gives me a 3 stack. That's good. Oh, they're coming in.
Madness. No.
Road champions. Strong unit.
I shall do what I can.
I might have to go over to Ulthuan and help the elves. The elves are not having an easy time over there.
You ask for a boon. Speak, and I will.
Yes. Just making sure who he's at war with first. He's at war with only evil factions, that's fine. See, with the evil guys, you haven't got to worry about that too much, because most evil guys don't have a long list of allies. Greenskins, generally just greenskins. Chaos were quite segregated until recently, but now you've got like Warriors of Chaos, Chaos Dwarves, Beastmen, Norskins, Demons of Chaos. They're all kind of pulled in together, so they've now got a large bunch of allies. Skaven to some degree can do, but they don't always have the best relations. Like Skaven, when I'm playing Tretch in my multiplayer campaign, they've got minus 100 aversion with Chaos Dwarves. So the Chaos Dwarves don't like Skaven.
I assent to your order. Hold true!
How did I get back to that after one turn? Take note of the bullshit that was that you just saw then. That was complete crap. Well, we're going to go this way because we're going to go and help Ulthuan.
Protector of the realm. Sallying forth.
So this time, if Kairos could leave my fucking settlements alone, that'd be greatly appreciated. Right, that gets them out there. We haven't got to worry about any more Skaven nukes.
This is my land.
Teak and Lothen, oh my god. You know, we can come over here and help them, and then, if need be, we can just start raising settlements. Because I need 9.
And hero.
Oh god.
No! My strength and wisdom are yours.
2 turns because that fucking Hippogriff Knight.
A step too far.
I don't think he'll be taking that anyway. It's fine. That's still got stuff to build, as is that. That definitely has.
Paladin.
Looks like she's already en route. Got 2 here, right? You. Does he have any more territories down here? He must have, yeah. It looks like he's making a push. I'll send this guy down this way. And I'll probably send him that way. Reynard. He can go across and help the High Elves. And you can go over there as well. Shall I? Because the Green Knight will probably expire at some point. 9 turns, where this guy won't. And I do want a scout over there. I can't believe he's still alive. Then again, if he's taking out Malice, I suppose he might be.
Do you wish the lady's favor?
Okay. Ringo's got like no power bar, he's weak as fuck. You wanna pay me for that? Fine. I'm not doing it with Throg, because Throg's like right here, and he'll just send fleets at me. And get all that done. That'll send my things up even more. Well, that's bringing 700 now. Because the big farms are bringing in like what? That's bringing in 1,071. Jesus. $1,007 there. That's presently bringing in 700, but I've got to do all the research for it, so that's going to jump up. The fact that marble is a quarry though makes me think that would be industry. It's not mentioned though. That's the thing. Because like you've got there, it mentions pottery, dye and salt. And then you know that, in fact I think there's another one, isn't there? That one. That mentions iron, gems and gold. You know those three work. I mean I weren't sure about gems, but I know iron and gold both work. But gems obviously must as well, technically it would be industrial. And it's from down a mine. But technically then again, so is marble, is from like a quarry, which is the sort of thing. Industry. Pottery, dye and salt. I was going to try the salt one there, but I can't because it's a port.
Very well, I go.
I'd rather my very expensive knights don't take attrition, ideally.
Forward then.
But he can come down here, he can skirt the coastline. He can come around and take both of these now. Unless they attack them first.
Honor before glory.
Devotee of the lady.
I will hunt you down.
You don't have to hunt me down, I'm coming to you. I'm coming for you, motherfucker. I'm gonna cook me a giant goddamn demonic pigeon.
I weave the living forest.
I'm surprised the High Elves haven't taken this shit back. Tyrion's got a right army on him. Take it back. Not high ranked though, so he must have lost his army at one point. Some of them are, but then again the regiment's renowned. Yeah, he must have lost his primary army. I'm not surprised though when you go to war with the Dark Elves. See, the Dark Elves, in a lot of ways, have the same problem as Wood Elves. Wood Elves have got really fucking strong units. Dark Elves have got some really fucking strong units. They can both build decent workable armies. Both of them. You can have your Forest Spirit melee army, or you can have your Wildwood Rangers and your Way Watcher ranged army. You've got some very good armies you can build, and then with Dark Elves you've got your Shades of Greatsword spam, which you use on your pretty much your Black Orcs exclusively anyway, because you pretty much can get them free if you get the right trait. And then the other one is Organic Executioners mixed in with some Blackguard, and then with the Dread Cold One Knights. That can be a melee army. You can also monster spam with Rakarth. So you can build a good variety of armies that work with both. The problem they've both got is their economies are shit. And the Wood Elf economy is terrible outside of its trees, and the little rinky-dink towns it lets you build have got like little to no defences, so you can't protect them. And if a rogue army spawns in, it's got territory for free. It's got territory for fucking free.
True Knight of Bretonnia. With haste.
My strength and wisdom are yours. Going forth.
That's where I'll be going round. That's fine. It's finally in the fucking water. Hoorah. Well, now we're going to go and protect the Bretonnians' land. Bretonnians, the High Elf lands. And hopefully take some for the Bretonnians. Now the Skaven are gone, we actually can build money here, because there's no threats nearby.
Paladin of Bretonnia. Onwards for Bretonnia.
King Lewin.
Both got a scout each, that's what we need.
It shall be so.
Stick that on her. She can use that. Make a unit unbreakable for a bit. Right. Oh no. In case we get any problems, we'll build walls there. We don't want to lose in that city. That city is very, very good. It's very, very good. What the fuck? Think about where the fucking Norse can go.
Not a chance. Lord of Bretonnia.
I am a queen.
Where's this bitch going? That should probably hold if it's attacked. doubt should attack it in one turn anyway.
Lord,
Right, I'm going to put you back
glory
here.
awaits.
We have got something he can now do around there, actually. You off, darling? I'm guessing so. Yeah, it looks like looks like she's coming to me. So she's either going to attack there, which is a more obvious location, especially considering it hasn't got a garrison building, so the garrison's shit and small. But Lyonesse is a city that's more capable of defending itself. So he might have something to do, and then we can also take this off them. Still gives us another territory. But we'll do that in the next part, and the next part might be the last part of this one. And it'll be our first successful 100 turn AI Headstart campaign, which you guys are apparently loving them. And I actually like the challenge as well, the difference. This one, as I said, was more challenging earlier on, but I started recording this one at turn 99. But in future I'm going to record them at turn 1, because I think some of the campaigns I'm not going to make it to 100. Some you're just going to get rolled over. I mean, imagine trying to do fucking Nikari with a turn 100 turn head start. The high elves will be all over your ass. I don't know how to survive that. You're going to have to like huddle up in a city along with the garrison and just pray for defence after defence that you can just beat them. Because Slaanesh does have really good towers. So you're going to have that and then try and get some of the best units you possibly can. Right, take care everyone, have a great day, and I will catch you all in the next video. Please leave a sub if you're new around here, drop a like if you like the video, and I'll catch you all soon.